Almost ready to get underway and getting to start. Kevin Gossman, what should we keep an eye on here?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Okay, all set to go. And the batter now, Parker Meadows. And a foul ball. In the air, right field, and that is Springer. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Seeing plenty of left-handed bats in this lineup against the righty on the hill.
Yeah, they're looking at ambush, and you wonder if it's going to lead to a big game for them or not. Certainly, it's a nice boost of confidence to think you can get to that pitcher on the mound with all those lefties in the lineup, and with that extra split second they have to react. We'll see how it shakes out here.
Gleyber Torres, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And misses inside. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One down, base is empty. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Throws him with the heater at the knees. Here's Riley Green. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Lucas on his way over, tracks it down for the out, and that is that. It's the Tigers nothing. Blue Jays coming up. Back after this on the show. Back here at Rogers Center, and on the mound today, Tarek Skubal.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
George Springer leading things off and takes a strike.
Whoa. 1-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one outside. 2-2.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Steals Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Good job to fight that one off. Two down.
Ball. Ball camp.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one the other way. Nice grab.
Batting second.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue
Boom.
Jays.
Good shot.
They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
That's in there, and the count 1-1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
And that's down and away. That one misses, and now it's filled up 3-2. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement, as you see right there. It really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Anthony Santander in now, takes ball one off the plate. Two down, nobody on.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a foul straight back. Two outs. And they'll do it again. And that one almost got him. Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball four.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stands in now and watches strike one. Vladdy needs just one hit to reach 200 for the season. Missed with a changeup, and the count even 1-1.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that'll do it. We move to the second in Toronto. No score. Back now in Toronto. New inning getting started. And now the DH, Kerry Carpenter. Gosman, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Called strike right there.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
And he chases that one. One gone here.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And now it's going to be Matt Vierling. And the 1-0. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
One down, base is empty. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Santander makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Just missed. And a slider misses down and away. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Right side. And that chance handled. Whips it to first. And that is the inning. Offense held in check there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Bottom of the second. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Will Wagner.
Will Wagner.
And that one fouled off. That's a strike. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
And a base hit up the middle. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
0-1.
Nothing here in the bottom of the second. That one fouled off.
Give it to him, Toronto. Show him how we play in Canada.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ball popped up. One away.
Batting seventh, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Here's Andres Jimenez. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite.
Here goes the runner. And a foul ball. Wagner leads off first with one away. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Upstairs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at first, one away. Stays alive. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Meadows makes the grab for the second out.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Fouled off down the right side.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Next offering upstairs. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Young. They get the force. Inning over. Blue Jays held in check. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Here's the third baseman, Jace Young. Gosman back to work. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always
Batting
easy
eighth,
seeing the
catcher,
ball off the
Jake
bat.
Rogers.
Something to improve.
Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Nobody out, runner at first. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
Back-to-back singles. He got that front foot down,
Sweeney.
and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now a chance for Trey Sweeney. That one's in there. That's strike one. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Flied to right his first time. And delivers outside. Swing and a foul out of play. Two on, one out. And a count 1-2. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and two strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Went down on strikes his first time through. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. First and second, two down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, two outs. Popped up right side, Jimenez. And that's the third out. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And down the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. Lucas goes 5 feet 11 inches, 180 pounds, and he's usually in right field, but today he's patrolling center. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Some guys love to make that adjustment from a corner spot to center field because in center you get the best view of the ball game. You're looking straight in at the hitter's area. On the corners, you're blocked a little bit.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that just misses. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So the lineup flips over. Here's George Springer. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Fastball for a strike. And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's inside. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Santander stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Bichette off of first with 2 away. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Just off the outside edge. Now 2-2. Just off the inside edge.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the last half of the 3rd. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Struck out swinging his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Comes up empty.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws across the diamond, and Guerrero is set down. That ends the inning. So they strand a pair. On to inning number 4. No score. Back here at Rogers
Leading off
Center
for the
as
Tigers,
we go to the
left
top of the
fielder,
4th. Here's the left
Riley Green.
fielder, Riley Green. Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, these Tigers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to. Everything came together for him.
Now batting,
nice line drive to the
designated
pull side,
hitter,
met it out
Gary
front,
Carpenter.
but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Gary Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Struck out swinging his first time. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to
Right
finish.
fielder, Matt Gurley.
And now, Matt Vierling. Fastball for a strike. High fly ball out to center field. Lucas makes the play, and it's out number 3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back now in Toronto.
Leading off
Now it's
for
the
day,
DH, Will Wagner.
designated hitter, Will Wagner.
On the ground. Oh, nice play from his backside. Nicely done for the out.
What an acrobatic play right there. Knocks it
Now
down,
batting,
throws from the
catcher,
seat of his
Alejandro
pants, and
Kirk.
just looks like he's playing in the backyard. He makes it look really easy.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Just missed. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Next pitch is downstairs. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next offering upstairs.
Let's go, Blue Jays. Come on, Toronto. You can do it.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Second
So up
baseman,
next, Andres Jimenez. 0
Jimenez.
for 1 with a fly out to center. That one's in there. That's strike one.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Dives, and he can't hang on. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
2 on, 1 out. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. And fouled off. Two on, 1 out. And that one fouled off. This is off the inside. Now 1-2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
1-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
At the plate, Nathan Lucas. And that is out of play. 2 on, 2 outs. And 1-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Two outs. That's to third. Tosses across to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Blue Jays leave a pair, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Tigers,
Ready now
first
for the
baseman,
5th inning.
Colt
Stepping
Keith.
in, Colt Keith. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
On the run, sends it over to first, and it beats him. What a play.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And next up for the Tigers, Jace Young. fouled off. He was late.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
On the ground to third. Throws to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Tigers, catcher Jake Rogers.
And up next for Detroit, Jake Rogers. Reached on an infield single his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ball popped up. Guerrero. And that is that. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. And we still have no score.
Now pitching for
The
Detroit.
new pitcher in the game,
Number
Tommy
43.
Kahnle.
Still pretty
Tommy
early in the ball
Kahnle.
game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And it'll be George
For the
Springer to
Jays,
step to the plate.
right
0 for
fielder,
2 in this
George
one.
Springer.
Blue Jays! Yeah, baby! Come on!
That's to third. Sends it across to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. He is struck out and he is walked. The shortstop takes a ball. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Johnny Brebbia up and loosening in the pen. Fulton also throwing.
Yeah, Blue Jays!
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Fastball is outside. And a big swing and a miss.
3 balls, 2 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Green under it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Anthony
Santander at the plate. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there.
Yeah, Blue Jays, Toronto!
Ball. 2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Two outs.
3 balls, 2 strike.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. waiting to hit for Toronto. And they'll do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
On the ground to third. Gets it to first. Inning over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still no score. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Gosman back to work. Climb the ladder with that fastball. Strike 1. And that's outside. Swings through that one out in front that time.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. And there's a ball.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Got him swinging.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call. He probably should have gotten it. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. And next to hit for Detroit, Parker Meadows. That one lifted to left. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman,
Gleyber
Torres.
Torres up to hit. That's in there. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Late swing fouled off.
Well, these Blue Jays really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And that one a little below the knees, and 1-1. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Will Wagner.
So now the DH spot, Will Wagner, 1 for 2.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
No, that's a ball.
All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good
Now
pitch.
batting,
Top of the
catcher,
strike zone. We're seeing
Alejandro
more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. He's 0 for 1. That's a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here comes the
Andres
skipper out of the dugout,
Jimenez.
and he's ready to make the move. Tommy Canley out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for Detroit.
Tyler Holton on to pitch
Number
out of the pen
87.
here.
Bringing in the lefty
Tyler
with the left-handed
Holton.
hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So 2 down. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Line drive. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nicely done from the Tigers bullpen there. We're through 6 full, and we still have no score. Top of inning number
Leading off for the
7,
Tigers,
and now
left
Riley
fielder,
Green.
Riley Green.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Well struck right field. That one carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's ripping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
And next is the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter. That one ripped. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. He flexes his power with that swing, and the Tigers have the lead. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Veerling, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Colt Keith.
So 2 down now, and here is Colt Keith. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. The 1-1 is upstairs. Now 2 balls and a strike. Fouled off to the right. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Rogers Center, set for the last half of the 7th. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a count 1-2. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. And a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Now the batter now, Nathan Lucas. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One down, base is empty. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, George.
And the batter is George Springer. 0 for 3 in this one. That's in there.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Next offering is fouled back. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They still trail 1-0. Jimmy Garcia on to pitch here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right
Now
here.
pitching
Got to
for
do
the
his
Blue
best to keep the
Jays.
score right where it is.
Number 93, Jimmy Garcia.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off for
game.
Detroit,
Jace
third
Young
baseman,
up now
Jace
for the
Young.
Tigers.
Come on, Blue Jays.
And that's a little high. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Chad Green appears to be getting loose.
Let's do it, Jays.
The 1-0.
Oh,
Right side, hard hit. Fires over to Guerrero. One up, one down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Pitch misses there. 1-0. Swings through that one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next pitch, not close, up high.
Go, Toronto.
And a big swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
two strikes.
Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball
Shortstop,
and then
Trey
bury that
Sweeney.
curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Sweeney up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th. Fastball is outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Ball inside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Two down, nobody on. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
You got this.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Tigers fail to make any noise, but they lead it 1-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Will Vest.
Now pitching
These are the
for
spots
Detroit,
relievers really make
number
a name
19,
for themselves. Late
Will
and
Vest.
close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
leading off
So
for the
taking in,
Jays,
Bo Bichette.
shortstop, Bo Bichette.
And there's a strike. Now a fly ball to right center. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder
Anthony Santander. Next up for the Blue Jays. First pitch, and he just misses. Tigers bullpen with some action. Bo Brisky, the young right-hander, up and throwing. That one misses. Now 2-0.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Pitch misses. 3-0.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Blue Jays down a run. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. A towering shot, and they tie it up. It's 1-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a strike in there.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. A sliding stop. The throw, and they get the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent.
Now
The
batting,
arm strength was there. And, of
designated
course,
hitter,
the most important
Will
part was getting the out.
Wagner.
Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. In there for strike 1. One run across in the frame so far. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-1. That one is upstairs.
Hey! 2-2.
In the air, left field. Green settles under it. And that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Blue
back.
Jays.
And here comes the closer,
Number
Jeff
23.
Hoffman.
Jeff Hoffman.
Back to the top of the
Leading off
order,
for Detroit,
Parker Meadows.
center fielder,
Up now
Parker
for the
Meadows.
Tigers. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And now it's even up.
1-1.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here is Gleyber Torres.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
One down, base is empty. And that's ripped for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Go-ahead run on base. Digging in, Riley Green. And that one fouled off. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. Late swing, foul to the left.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And now here is Kerry Carpenter.
No ball. 1 strike.
Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Not even close there. 1-1. Chopped on the ground. To second, there's Bichette. And that is that. One hit, one left. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. All tied 1-1. Back now in Toronto. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. Vest back to work. Just missed. Action in the pen down there. Bo Brisky, the closer, is getting loose. Foley getting cranked up as well. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
And fouled off. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Andres Jimenez now at the plate. And that is out of play. Check swing called strike. That is strike 2. Base is empty, one away here in the last half of inning number 9.
0-1. 1-2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And now 2-2. Stays alive. All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Out to short. Sweeney. On to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And a foul ball. Trying to send this to extra innings. Going to count 1 and 2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Not close with that one. It's 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Out to center. Meadows brings it in, and that's the inning. On to extra
Leading off for the
innings.
Tigers,
And now
right fielder,
Matt
Vierling.
Vierling. And that one finds its way through. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite them?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
So runners at the corners. Nobody out. Now at the plate, Colt Keith. And that one fouled off.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
With the go-ahead run at third here in extra innings. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And George makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Jace Young.
Here's the third baseman, Jace Young. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Backed off the plate that time. Carpenter at third. Vierling at first. One gone. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. This one popped up. Santander racing after it. Snags it on the run. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Jake Rogers.
And here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. And ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
In the air, left field, down the line. And it stays fair. Coming home. In to score from first. And it's a 2-run lead in extra innings.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front
Sweeney.
foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jeff Hoffman departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching. for
So
the
they
Blue
turn things
Jays,
over to the righty, Nick
number
Sandlin.
52.
Just trying to keep this one close
Nick
here, and this is where a
Sandlin.
bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So runner at second, 2 down. Sweeney digs in now. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Guerrero takes it to the bag. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Tigers 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Bo Brisky.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Nathan Lucas getting ready to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners
Now
late in the
batting,
ball game
the
like
right
this.
fielder,
Positioned perfectly.
George
Now here
Springer.
is George Springer. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Tying run at the plate. There's a strike at the knees. The tying run at the plate. Ground ball right side, but it kicks foul. That missed by a lot. And the count is 2-2. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Known for his late inning heroics. And that's a little bit high. Outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate. Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
3-1 now. Ground ball left side and foul ball. This could end it. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
He walked in, and that will keep things going.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Here comes Anthony Santander in a big spot. He's already homered in this game. That's in there. It's 0-1. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And that'll do it. The Tigers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.